Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Chef Nail Sasson, and today I'm making carrot pie. This recipe includes AP flour, salt, ground nutmeg, sugar, ground cinnamon, ground cloves, 2 sticks of butter, pure vanilla extract, milk, 1 egg, and most importantly, carrots. First, let's start off by making the pie dough. Get a large bowl and add 2 cups of AP flour. Then after that, add a teaspoon of salt. And our last dry ingredient will be 1 tablespoon of sugar. Once all the dry ingredients have been added, put on gloves and combine them a little bit. Now, let's karate chop our 2 sticks of butter into cubes. Now that you have chopped up your butter, add it to the flour mixture. You can either use a pastry cutter or your fingers to mix the butter into the flour until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Also, just to let you guys know, I definitely recommend wearing gloves while doing this. The reason why I say this is because 1, your hands can warm up the dough too much, which can affect its temperature. And 2, dough can be sticky. While wearing gloves, it can make it a lot easier to handle and shape without sticking to your hands. Now that our mixture has been reassembled, add 4 tablespoons of ice water, but make sure to add 1 tablespoon at a time. Add a tablespoon of water at a time until the dough begins to come together. Don't add too much water, just enough for the dough to hold together when pressed. And if you add too much water at a time, gluten will form. Now form your pie dough into a disc and wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for 30 minutes. This will allow the gluten strands to relax, prevent the dough from shrinking while baking, and it will give the flour time to fully absorb the water. While our pie dough is chilling in the fridge, it's time to work on the filling. Wash, peel, and karate chop your carrots. Now add your carrots to the pot of boiling water and put a lid on it. Keep the carrots in the boiling water for 15 to 20 minutes.
Few moments later.
Now that 30 minutes has passed, sprinkle your table with flour and place your dough and roll it out by using a rolling pin until it's about 12 inches in diameter, enough to cover a 9.5-inch pie pan. Also, make sure to grease your pan with butter-flavored non-stick cooking spray so the crust won't stick. Now that we have rolled out the dough, place the dough in the pan, gently pressing it to fit. Trim any excess dough and add it to the top of the crust. Make sure to poke holes in the pie dough to prevent air bubbles from forming and from the dough puffing while baking. And another thing you could do is use the back of the fork and press around the top of the crust to give it a nice presentation. After placing the dough in the pan, let it chill in the pan for 15 minutes before baking to prevent shrinking. And look at that, you got a nice presentation for the pie crust. Now back to the filling. Get a bowl and add in your boiled carrots. Mash them up until you don't see any chunks anymore. Now that you have mashed carrots, add in a cup of milk, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, half teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Once you've added those ingredients to the bowl, mix until combined and smooth. Then grab your prepared pie crust and pour in the filling. Alright, into the oven this bad boy goes for an hour at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's done, take it out of the oven to cool in room temp for an hour and then put it in the fridge for 2 hours. Also, if you're wondering how to say carrot pie in Spanish, it's pastel de zanahorias. Okay, the pie is finally done. I will try it and I won't cap. Oh my gosh, this pie is so good, it tastes nothing like I expected. This is a lot like eating pumpkin and sweet potato pie. It's weird how it's called carrot pie, but I don't taste the carrots at all. It's like carrots were meant to be the secret ingredient, or otherwise known as vegan pumpkin or sweet potato pie. This recipe is good for Thanksgiving, especially since Thanksgiving is next Thursday. I can't wait to see the whole family again. I haven't had a regular Thanksgiving since 2021 before moving to Panama. In Panama, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving since it's an American holiday. But since I went to a bilingual school in Panama, we actually celebrated at school. And when I came home, me and my mom would just have a group of friends to spend Thanksgiving with. Lots of people think that I'm the crazy one, since I made carrot pie. Most people I know have never heard of it. It's just not common, but there's probably a history behind it. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.